Welcome to another episode of This Isn't My Garage, and today I'm going to show you how to shave the door handles on your Crown Victoria or any vehicle that you actually want to do. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right back to it. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to prep out your area. After prepping out your area, you want to get your plate cut out and tack weld the plate. I'm going to use tape to do my packing. Vinyl or any decals on your car, you know that you want to try to keep as much of the creases out. Put it down as smooth as possible. Alright, that's it right there. That's the pat. We're going to take the cutting wheel. We're going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay, it took me a minute, but this is what the plate looks like right here. We'll peel the tape off, and there you go. Some of these places are bent upward and all that. That's actually extra metal from the heat when you're cutting it. Now we'll take this, we'll get the dollies from the Harbor Freight store that I have purchased a while back, and I'll shape this to contour the shape of the door. So right here, grab the dolly. This one has a slight curve. This is about what the shape of the door is right here. Car dollies are used just to help you reshape the metal back to its form, but here I'm going to use it to form up this plate to the curve on that door. So what I'll do is I'll take Alright, so right now I got this side curved. I'm going to get this side done. course, but like I said, you can always bend it out and get it to where it needs to be on the door. All right, once you already got the template done and you cut your plate, of course I didn't demonstrate. This took me a while because I was shaping the top, shaping the bottom, the curves. I had the grinder down here on the ground and I had it on as I was back and forth shaping it up. But I went and placed some markers on the plate and on the door. So I know where I need to place the plate at. I don't know if this is a good idea for you guys, if you guys want to do that. Other people tend to want to tape it in its place, but I put markers. So what I'll do here is, wherever there's a mark, I'll tack weld the spot, and then I'll let it cool down, and I'll move to another location. I'll move in between them, in between the marks, and I'll tack weld there. And I'll just keep going around, letting it cool, tack weld, let it cool, tack weld, and just continue on going. If you try to weld this, like try to go tack, 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 all the way across and all the way around and all, this will get too hot, it'll warp this plate and it'll warp your door and you'll have a big old mess. You'll probably have body filler way out here and you might as well just take the door, junk it, and start all over again, because that'll be a disaster. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the welder set up. We're gonna go ahead and tack weld this up. So right here, I'll place the plate on the marks. All right, once you tack weld, okay, this plate is on. It's good. But you don't want to continue on welding. You don't want to keep on tacking because the area is really, really hot right now. You don't want to put too much heat. All right, so as you see here, we tack weld all the way around this plate, okay? It's good. It's not bad. Right here, you see this little circle? This was warped in. I had tapped it out from the inside. But the heat must have got to it and warped it down here. But everything else is nice and flat. I don't have much to work. Right here is low. And of course I tapped this up. But for the most part, it feels good. Now I'm gonna use Bondo hair. After using Bondo hair, I'm gonna seal it all the way around with Bondo hair. Then I'm gonna get some Bondo glass, and then I'll go over that. Then after I do the Bondo glass, then I'll do Rondo. I'll mix some fiberglass resin into the Bondo, and I'll stir it up, get it where it's liquefied. I add the hardener, and then I'll apply it, and it'll level itself out. Then you sand it down, of course, and you're done. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. As you see there, I went ahead and hit it with the Bondo hair. After this dries, we'll sand this down with a block. We'll be using a 16-inch block, and I will sand it and knock it down, knock down the rough areas. Whatever is low is fine. I'll blow it out, and I'll fill it with Bondo glass, and I'll knock it down again with the 16-inch block. So as you can see, I went and knocked down most of it already. I have to swap the paper. Doing this with 80 grit. These little dimples that you see, I don't know if you can see it, but that's when I was hitting it from the inside of the panel so I could pop it out. Right now, it looks like I can go ahead and add some Bondo glass on this and continue on with it. This is the Bondo glass. Wondering why I'm starting so far down at the bottom is because I want to make sure I get the part that actually warped from the heat. I'm gonna leave well off alone and walk off of this one. All right, guys, I'm gonna let this dry. Okay guys, so right here we have the Bondo already placed. Did the Bondo hair, Bondo glass, Bondo with the resin mix, so that way it could apply real easy. After this dries, I will sand it, prime it, spray some guide coat, sand it down again, make sure it's all leveled off. Whatever is high comes off, whatever is low, I'll either apply more Bondo or continue on sanding until I get it leveled off. If there's any imperfections, I'll get some spot putty and apply it. Guys, this is the way I do the shave door handles. The other way you could do is you could cut a square on your door, cut out the area where the handle was, get you another door panel, cut out the square, tack weld it all the way around, and go ahead and apply the filler and all that. I decided to go this route. It was much quicker for me. I did not want to go and purchase another door when you could go and get a sheet metal at a Lowe's or Home Depot. Guys, once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to comment. I would like to hear from you guys. Give your input. It's all appreciated.